This water is freezing cold, but how am I alive? Today we're gonna learn how wetsuits work. You see, wetsuits insulate the same way an igloo insulates. I don't have an igloo, but here I have a snowman which I did not build. The snowman, despite its size, is actually made of only a small amount of water. Most of what you see here is air gaps in between the snowflakes. I then ran away because my frozen brain wasn't 100% sure if what I said was true. So here's a quick experiment about water's concentration in snow. To show you how little water is actually in snow, I'm going to fill my scientific vessel with snow and pack it as tightly as I can, and then we'll see how much water is left over. I harvested the snow and packed it tightly. Then I did a very anticlimactic time-lapse. The most exciting thing about it was the battery of the camera dying. So this is the final product of the snow melt experiment. As you can see, the glass is less than half full, or more than half empty if you're a pessimist. Remember, I packed the snow very densely into the cup. But what does snow have to do with how wetsuits work? Wetsuits are made out of a material called neoprene. Neoprene is a type of rubber that's been infused with millions of microscopic bubbles that make it an awesome insulator. The snowman from earlier would be a great way to keep warm, but it's a bit difficult to wear a snowman. It's much easier to stay warm in an igloo. An igloo uses the air trapped in ice as an insulator to keep you out of the elements and a bit warmer. In the case of a wetsuit, icy water seeps in through the neoprene and your body's heat warms up the water. The wetsuit then keeps that pre-warmed water against your body and reduces the rate at which your body cools. Though it is very cold and can be uncomfortable initially. Speaking of which, to acclimatize faster, I'm going to take a quick dunk. And I was off on my adventure. The lake bottom was filled with rocks, logs, and algae. I crawled along the bottom pretending I was an alligator in much warmer water, stirring up quite the storm along the way. The color of the rocks reminded me of the color of tennis balls. Now that I've adjusted, the water is not too bad. The bottom of the water might not be as pretty as in tropical locations. The scenery is quite gorgeous. I don't think anyone can deny that. Thank you so much for watching, but I didn't make this video just to show you how wetsuits work. You could have gotten that information anywhere. I wanted to show you that even though I don't have a coral reef in my backyard, and the water's frigid temperature makes it unsuitable to swim in for sane people, with just a little bit of help from the technology of a wetsuit, I was able to experience a part of nature that we don't normally get to experience this time of year. We humans are a victim of our own technological success. Technologies like phones and social media have led to incredible opportunities for many people. And it has allowed one random person on the internet to share their bizarre hobby with random strangers on the internet. Share your hobby down in the comments. It has also made us more vain, stolen countless hours through mindless scrolling, and it's also divided us, as the ability to find community applies to even the worst of philosophies. The point I'm trying to make is that technology is a massive double-edged sword. As a whole, I am rooting for technology to advance to new heights, and take us with, hopefully. That said, for the vast majority of our species' existence, we didn't have technology. We had nature, which, while simultaneously trying to kill us all of the time, it also provided our sustenance. We evolved to survive in nature, and eventually thrive. We did not evolve to survive in the world we built for ourselves. I propose we use technology like wetsuits to experience nature, not to avoid it. If you want to get a nature fix, you don't have to buy a wetsuit and risk hypothermia like I did. Looking up at the sky day or night is free, and it is beautiful. If it's overcast, look down, Look down, don't look them in the eye. No, seriously, look down. Find a patch of grass or a dandelion fighting its way out of a crack in the concrete and just stare at it for like 5 or 10 minutes and you'll see a beautiful small world that exists right around you, that we're normally oblivious to because we're so focused on mundane things. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my little spiel there. If you did, maybe consider subscribing. Stay curious, stay creative. Have a good one now. Bye-bye.